Okay. You want to go on to your...
Oh, now we're back to me?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. We've been through this. Let's see what I do. Founders Day. I confirmed with Scott O'Donnell that June 6th, the date of next Founders Day because of World Cup, so that we all knew it had to be that way, but I did confirm that they know that and they're doing that. The Veterans Department, can't say enough about their activities. Michelle and Lauren up there, I attended the POW MIA vigil closing ceremony on Friday. It was well attended. Amy was there before she headed out of town. As we've mentioned, the banners will be going up shortly. And here, there's a very interesting and fabulous program starting. It's House to House Heroes event, and volunteers are being accepted. If you go on the front page of the website, you can sign up. But on October 4th at 9 a.m., volunteers are going to meet at the community center, and these volunteers are going to visit every veteran in town to make sure that the veterans know about the benefits they can receive. So the resident volunteers will be given documentation and materials, and then there'll be teams divided up to go visit the veterans' homes. So it's very important to share the information, provide them printed materials, offer a friendly connection. So they're going to be short, respectful visits, but if anyone's interested in joining in, volunteers are welcome, and it's just another great outreach to ensure that nobody is left behind from the services that are available. There's also the Veterans Resource Fair. I know I brought this up, but just as a reminder, it's very important. October 18th from 9 to 1 at the Community Center. And then the Ice Cream Social is September 27th from 11 to 2 at the Community Center. So any veterans should be sure to sign up for that. From communications, we're going to start doing cable shows, or I'm going to start doing them. My first victims are Chris Gallagher, DPW Director, and Mark Craig. I thought after we had done those shows before town meeting explaining the debt exclusion, we're going to provide updates. So Chris will be in studio, and it'll be quick, like 15-minute little snippets to give Chris and Mark an ability to update on the DPW expansion and the community center. The Foxboro Cable Access is going to go out and shoot some footage, so it's just a way to make sure, another way to reach the members, people if they don't get the newsletter or whatnot, to keep folks updated. So I know everybody's very excited about these two projects. I had the opportunity to tour the DPW expansion, and if you haven't been out there, wow, it's so different than the old building. And I mean, the ceilings are high, it's bright, the air quality, you could just tell it's going to be great. It's just top notch. I know the gas tanks are now open, so they're making progress, and I believe, Bill, first week in December is when things are supposed to be completed. Yeah. So great. Another outreach effort is Marie Almodovar, our finance director, is holding 2 municipal finance 101 sessions. The first one was today, and I attended that. It was great. I actually, if any resident is interested, I have here somewhere the handout. Here it is. So we can also put it on the website, but it was a great opportunity. We had probably about 20 residents there and lots of questions back and forth. There is one more session, and that's next Tuesday night at 5:45. So if folks have any curiosity as to how your tax rates are set or where the town money is spent, please sign up to go to the community center. Also, with respect to communications, the Rave Alert program, which we've mentioned, which is a way for us to outreach, residents would sign up for notifications. So if, say, there was a water break or some sort of event, there could be emergency and whatnot, outreach. We've now assembled the team, and we're developing a policy because we want to make sure this isn't used too frequently, because you don't want to give people harass people, basically. So we're formulating a policy to ensure that it's only used as needed, and then we will now start to reach out and have residents sign out. Again, we have no advertised positions, so we have a full roster. Yeah, another one. For construction, we don't yet have our Route 140 restriping. They said it was going to be on a Sunday night. Every Monday, I drive down there hoping for the restriping. Hasn't happened yet, but it's still supposed to happen. And then paint containment, blasting, priming for steel beam end repairs at Bridge, blah, 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 on I-95 northbound over Central Street is going to be occurring. The work is going to begin, it would have began Monday, 9/22, and it's going through Thursday, 10/2, from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. with lane closures. So folks might hear some noise, so that's them repainting the bridge. This is a Mass DOT project. And let me just go back. With respect to the strategic plan, I just want to bring everybody up to date. We did accept the proposals, or register, I should say, the proposals on the 18th. We have 3 qualified respondents. We are going to send the proposals over to you for review by September 30th. It'll be accompanied by a review sheet, an evaluation sheet, and instructions. We are going to need to review these proposals in executive session for their confidentiality, so I'm proposing that there be an executive session on October 21st, or we can find another time if that date doesn't work, if our meeting's too busy. We have to decide, I think we decide at that point, if there's a clear-cut winner, then great, but if not, then if you want to do interviews, it's an all or nothing, so it's interviewing all 3 vendors. And the questions would be standardized. That would also be an executive session, and we'll support the process. As the town manager, I have to make the award, but of course, given that you all are the evaluation committee, I would, work with you on that. So just stay tuned for that. Yes, sir?
Sorry. So if there was a clear winner, we don't have to interview? We're not under any obligation
Correct.
to
We
interview
said
all 3 of
if
them?
needed. Correct.
Only if needed, okay.
Yeah, but you would have to do all 3.
If we did decide to go
Yes,
that
so
route.
what I envision is during that executive session, you will have all independently done your evaluation. You'll submit your worksheets, you'll have a little markup work, the procurement will compile all that, we'll have comments. If there's anything clear that needs to be followed up on, we could try to do that if need be. If not, we'd go into executive session on October 21st, deliberate, discuss, see if there's any follow-up that needs to be done, and or if you want to do interviews. And we'll kind of decide at that meeting what the next steps. We'll know by then. So stay tuned. I apologize, I would have even put this on tonight's agenda and dug in more, but I didn't. Procurement, I didn't think they'd have this ready today already, so they just got it to me about an hour or 2 ago. So it's we're ready to go, but I will be sending over instructions by the end of the month so you can do some homework. And Amy's away, so I didn't want to rush anything with her. And that's all I have. Yes, sir.
Another question? We got an email, was it today or yesterday, about the school committee?
Oh, yes.
Would you mind just giving us?
So there's a
'cause
vacancy.
I don't remember ever having to do anything like this before.
2012.
So- Huh?
2012, similar situation.
That was a year before my time. Okay. So,
I have that, so it says here, unexpired term fulfillment. When a vacancy on the Foxborough School Committee occurs for any reason, the Select Board and the remaining members of the Foxborough School Committee share the responsibility for filling it. As provided in the law, the Foxborough School Committee will notify the Select Board that a vacancy has been created within 30 days after it has occurred, so that's been done. After 2 weeks' notice has been given by the Foxborough School Committee to the Select Board, so that the voters of the town may have an opportunity to state their candidacy, the 2 governing bodies will meet to fill the vacancy by roll call vote. For election to fill a vacancy, a candidate must receive a majority of the votes of the officers entitled to vote. The person so elected will fill the seat on the Foxborough School Committee until the next town election, at which time a member will be elected to serve the remainder of the term, if any. So that's how it will go.
it'll be a joint meeting, us going to them or them
They
coming
come
to
to
us?
us. They came to us
They'll
last
come
time.
to us, okay.
Okay. So we have to they've notified us, so now 2 weeks has to go by to sort of allow folks to do it. So I don't know, well, that would be probably October 21st then? It would be the soonest that we'd be able to do it? Because 2 weeks from now is October 7th, right? So it's,
And does that
I
go,
don't know.
I'm assuming, but who knows, because like I said, I had never heard of it, I wouldn't have been on the board, obviously, either, but people will be reaching out to the existing school committee, with a, now, what if by chance there's none? Nobody comes forward, would we have to extend that? I'm probably asking questions we won't know until we hit, right? Or would they just continue to, I mean, it's not very long until the next election. If, say, nobody came forward, would they just sit as a
Continue right
four-man
before, yep.
committee? Okay.
The school committee also has a meeting on the 22nd, so if your meeting was packed with strategic plan stuff, we could go to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Good.
idea.
And just a reminder, AdCom will be meeting October 1st and 8th to discuss articles, and those meetings are at the McGinty, and they're not televised, so at the Public Safety Building. So just if anybody's interested in digging in deep to town meeting, please attend the AdCom meetings.
Great. Any members of the board have any comments or updates?
I just have just a quick one, not anything too big. You know, we're not going to be having a special day for all the members of the New England Patriots that go into their Hall of Fame, like we did for Tom Brady. But I think Julian Edelman, he was my favorite, number one, but I think he was just a fan favorite in general. So just a big congratulations to him. First time I've ever gone to an induction, other than, as my season ticket sat at Brady's, but it was, something, it was really nice. He was very personable. He was, I didn't go up to get any autographs or anything, but just watching, he was making his way around the crowd, and congrats to him. I think he was truly a fan favorite.
Okay. Anything, Doc?
No, good.
Good. Only the follow-up on the Rodman. I think Paige did a very nice job on her comments there, and congratulations to them. As they said, they're coming up on their 100th year, and they've done a beautiful transformation on the building, and hopefully has a long future here. So,
Fun fact,
2027.
in 1982, I went to the movies with a boy, who then became my husband. And the movie was, can anyone guess? E.T.
Was it your first date?
It was close. Yeah.
was
It was a matinee.
Was it a movie theater before it
Yes.
became like big,
Yes.
so it was
Strictly a
first
movie theater
movies?
when we were
Okay,
growing up,
okay.
yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a fun fact.
Obviously, it worked. Still married, right?
Phone home. Phone home.
Go home, right?
Go- I was gonna say, right?
okay. All right.
Move to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good night, everyone.
But not the record.
Hey, chatty Cathy.